Duane Bang Ludwig, brought to you by thefightnerd.com.
Alright, so I'm Connor Cordova for the Fight Nerd magazine, and I'm here with freakishly hard-hitting Duane Bang Ludwig, and so he's been gracious enough to do this interview with us. So Bang, Eve Edwards was the last person on your hit list. Did that fight pan out the way you thought it would?
No, I was hoping to get a win, and that worked out, but as far as the fight itself, I thought he was to stand up a little bit more, but he chose to go to the ground, which was a smart game plan, obviously, but I just thought it was going to stand up more, but it wasn't. But I'm just glad I got the win.
It's a hard fight.
Kind of, physically it wasn't that hard of a fight. Mentally it was. Ludwig was just on me so much, just kind of frustrated, he didn't really want to fight, but I guess it worked out. I got the win. Close win, but I got the win, so it was good.
That's what counts.
Yeah.
So you were recently in Thailand training with the Fairtex team, right? How was that?
Thailand it's definitely a different experience. I'm not too strict Muay Thai style. I kind of have my own style, but it's definitely good to go there and kind of do their style and mess around. Nothing else to do but kick pads and go your rice and walk around, count the stray dogs. But it was cool though. It was good.
Are there like elephants running around?
Yeah.
Like
well,
rats?
actually, not in Bangkok. But the first trip I was there, though, they had a couple stray elephants cruising around with people. Louder.
That's pretty fun. So, you basically fought in every single major fight organization there is out there. UFC, K1, now you're Strikeforce superstar. Which one, has treated you the best?
I'd say it's kind of hard to say. I guess treating me the best would actually be in the Ring of Fire, just because I know where you live, so I can't really screw around too much. But just the big shows is big money. It's a business, so there's not too much. I guess a personal relationship there, but it's just a business. But K1 definitely takes care of their guys for sure. Once you're there, actually dealing with the Japanese is a little bit difficult, but as far as the pay and the travel arrangements and the way they take care of the fighters, probably K1 would be the best.
Awesome. Now, were you ever under a contract with UFC?
No, both my fights were just single fight deals, and then they offered me a couple contracts, but we just never came to terms. So.
Does that taking fights on short notice for you, is that a little harder, or does that sort of fuel your fire?
It's both. Definitely harder because you don't have the preparation. It depends on the weight, as far as having to cut the weight or not. And then I'm known as like the short notice guy. I've done probably 8 or 9 fights on 2-week notices. But having that little bit of time, you're kind of nothing to lose. So it works out both ways.
Gotcha. Well, Bas Rutten kind of discovered you. Could you tell us about that?
There was a local promoter here in Colorado, and he was holding the shows called the Bas Rutten Invitationals, and I was fighting on those, and of course I knew Bas, and then I was winning my fight, so I became recognized to him. So we just started training from then on, and he's opened a lot of doors for me, so I was definitely thankful for that. And he's one who showed me how to train. Like everyone kind of thinks they know how to train, but his level of training is definitely intense, and I was able to pick up just how to train for fights off of him, so it worked out well.
That's fantastic. Now, obviously you're a Strikeforce superstar now, so being with their acquisition of Elite XC, has that changed the way they handle their fighters nowadays?
Definitely, yeah, because it's been about a month and a half, almost 2 months that we've been trying to renegotiate our fight contract, and it hasn't happened. And Strikeforce, they're good, and we're all good with the terms, but Showtime, they're dragging their feet. So I'm actually right now, legally I'm a free agent, so we're trying to come to terms. We'll see what happens, but they're definitely dragging their feet.
I see. So as far as Strikeforce though, what would be your dream matchup for yourself?
No personal names to call out, but just be nice to get another world title. Go back for the title. So whether it's Gilbert Melendez or Josh Thompson who has the title at the time, I'm able to step up for it. Be the dream matchup, I guess.
So speaking of your accomplishments, you basically have the unofficial record for the fastest knockout in the UFC. Does it kind of suck that it's not official?
Yeah, I know it's definitely it's something special for sure to have the fastest knockout in the UFC, right now the biggest organization in the world. So it'd be kind of nice to have that little bragging rights, but I'm not much of a bragger anyway. So, but everyone knows I got the record, I guess. So I guess that works.
Right. So you laid out Jonathan Goulet in by my reckoning, about 4 seconds. Joe Rogan calls you one of the world's elite strikers. So do you think how do you generate so much power in your punches?
That was just timing and technique, just placement. Half of it's timing, and the other half's technique. So if you can combine the two, it works out well.
Right. So you have a tattoo of an angel on your back. Does that have any significance to you besides the fact that it looks pretty freaking cool?
Yeah, I think it just represents me as far as just trying to always do the right thing and just help people out and just not be an ass, I guess, right? Just kind of make sure you're just helping people out, doing the right thing, always making the right decisions. And I say true happiness is doing what you love to benefit others. So I'm able to do what I love as a martial arts and to pass on the knowledge is benefiting others. So I'm in a good place right now.
Fantastic. Now, you have a little daughter, Jade. Are you really love being as a father?
Oh yeah, for sure. Jade's she's a good little girl, man. She's obviously in my eyes, the best baby in the world. She she listens and pays attention, and she's definitely a blessing, and I love that little sucker.
Now, I always see her running around. Does she ever force you to play with her dolls?
Oh yeah, I'm always playing with dolls and my toes painted and stuff. So yeah, but I'm tough enough to have my toes painted, so it's all right.
Awesome, it's great. Now, what was the last movie you saw with Jade?
Monsters vs. Aliens. 3D though, 3D. It was cool. That was freaking cool.
Well, I just got to ask you, what is the movie that you really had to see that was the most embarrassing for you to go to?
Well, it's just been cartoons like Bolt and stuff. So I like cartoons anyway, so it's cool. Not too embarrassed. I don't feed off what other people are thinking of me. So I live my own world, so it's all right.
That's awesome.
Not too embarrassing yet.
Well, thank you so much for your time, Bang. I'm Connor Cordova for FightNerd.com, and you stay classy, San Diego.
Punches and bunches. Toughest opponent?
Terrace James.
Best MMA nickname?
Bang.
Who's hotter, Jessica Alba or Jessica Biel?
Jessica Ludwig.
Do you watch American Idol?
No.
Favorite cartoon?
Transformers. He-Man too, though. It's a toss-up.
What superpower would you have?
Flying.
What band would you wish had played at your 16th birthday?
I would say Eminem then, I guess. They consider a band.
Could you take the Hulk?
Of course. If I could fly?
How about Donald Trump?
Hell yeah.
Meanest kid in middle school?
Me.
This video was sponsored by Hoodlum Fight Gear. Check out their gear and apparel at hoodlumfightgear.com.